Hey guys, and welcome to this very special video, being the 450 PS3 game collection video. I'm so happy right now. It's been a massive, journey on the way to getting this collection, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. And for the people on YouTube and Instagram who've just been keep cheering me on and saying I can definitely one day get a full collection. It's definitely helping me to just get that energy just to keep going with this, and I'm really having a lot of fun. My girlfriend and I sat down last night and we did a lot of rearranging, ticking things off the list, and it's quite exciting to see how well it's progressing. So thank you all for this. I just wanted to show you guys quickly before we go and pan through before we go and have a look at the games, that this game here, Pixel Junk 3, I'll throw up a picture on the screen so you can see a bit closer. This is what brought me to 450 Games, and this is probably one of the rarest sort of PS3 games out there, and I have to thank my friend John for that. He hooked me up, and it's a sealed copy as well. Now on eBay, these are quite expensive. They'll be anywhere between $150 to $200, so very happy to have this one. It's actually not even on the list of PS3 games, so very happy to include this one and be the one that gets me to the 450, that is. So let's go have a look at the PS3 collection. So up here is where I'm keeping all of my Japanese titles, and what I've done up here, guys, is I've put my PS3 games in order of where you've got down the bottom here, A, B, C, D, and that's underneath, that's to do with the Japanese code of conduct, I guess, with what's involved with the games and how violent they are. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but yeah, I kind of think it's a bit like how it is how it is over here in Australia and the US. It'd be similar to that. One of my rarer titles for the Japanese imports for PS3 is probably my Initial D Extreme Stage. Very happy to have that one. I think the game everyone should have is The Last Guy. Do your research, a very fun game, that one. I really enjoy picking up the sort of variant copies with Japanese titles. I love Resistance. I had to pick up this Resistance 2. I really love that. It's probably my most preferred copy of the game, with just the cover there. And then we flow through with Bloodstone here. And then we have AFL Live, which is a Australian exclusive, and there's two titles of that one there if anyone overseas is trying to get a full PS3 set. And then we continue over here. We've got this one here, which is quite a harder one to get. This is Barbie Puppy Rescue. This one I've got is sealed. A few of the Batman games there, a bit of Battlefield. And then we flow through to some of my favourite games like Blaze Blue, Borderlands. There's a lot of Blaze Blue games. I've got to try and get it in the future. This one here is probably the hardest one to get out of Call of Duty titles, and I have been told that there is a variant of this that has this PS3 symbol rather than the Spider-Man one, so I'm going to try and see if I can track that down at some stage. And then down here we have some more Call of Duty titles. I believe I'm only missing one now. Catherine, this one here, is one that is quite sought after. I've just done the changeable slipcase and just turned it around. I think that's the cooler cover out of the two that are involved with that one there. We've got some of the Colin McRae titles. From time to time I will pick up variant copies, like I've got two different copies here of The Darkness, so there's that one there, and then there's this one here, The Darkness 2. Got the Dead Space trilogy there, which is a must-have in anyone's collection. And then we flow down to this shelf. Destroy All Humans is quite a difficult one to get. Digimon All-Star Rumble, quite a fun game in my opinion, and one that seems to be got up in price. I've got the Disgaea triple pack here. Shout out to Luke Lights Games for hooking me up with that one there. Bit of a tongue twister. So got a lot of Disgaea titles there. I've got a sealed copy of Doctor Who, which I don't intend taking out, as I had played this previously, a copy of my brother's, and it was really bad, so I just kept mine sealed. I've got a lot of Dynasty Warriors through there. I've got all the Gundam titles, obviously. Big fan of Gundam. Enchanted Arms through there. Internal Sonata. Quite a sought after title, really fun musical sort of RPG. And we've got starting off with the Formula 1 titles. And then we come down to here. Fairy Fence F is quite a sought after title. I quite enjoyed it. Big fan of Fallout, so I've got a lot of different sort of, got Fallout 3, and I've got the Game of the Year edition, and I've got the Ultimate Edition of New Vegas, which is one of my favourite Fallout titles. Now, for those who don't know, I'm doing the crazy task now, trying to get all the Platinum titles as well. Got a lot of FIFA in there. Folklore is a very rare title for the PS3. If you can find it, snatch it up. This one here is quite interesting. This was a Games Aid charity pack, so it contained all 3 of these games in there. And then we come down to the bottom shelf. Ghostbusters is one of my favourite titles. I'm missing God of War 3 out of here, funny enough. I know some in the PSX collector would be going, "What are you doing, dude?" This one here is quite an interesting one. This is Gran Turismo 6, 2.5 million credits. That's a sealed copy. Hail the Chimp. That one there is an American exclusive. I remember Haze, it wasn't the best of games, but I remember just being so excited for this game, but it was just a bit of disappointment. I did, however, finish it. I just had to do it. Hyperdimension Neptunia games, continuing to go up in price. I highly recommend picking them up if you see them cheap. This one here, The Incredible Hulk, was quite an expensive one. And I say expensive when I mean there was about $25 to try and get that one there, so not an easy one to pick up. Iron Man 1 and 2. There's another American exclusive here with Jimmy Johnson's Anything with an Engine, which is quite a funny game. And then we'll go back up over here, and then we start with a K. I've got a couple of versions of Killzone 2. I like to try and get steelbooks when I can, so I've got one there. This one here, the Killzone trilogy, is seems to be going up in price a fair bit, so that contains Killzone 1. We've got Lost Planet in here. Really enjoy that series. If you want it for challenge, it's definitely there. Lost Planet Extreme Condition is still sealed. I did, however, play that on Xbox 360 first, so never got around to opening that one up. This is a recent thing here. Picked up the Mass Effect trilogy. It contains all 3 games. And then we come down over here, and we've got the Metal Gear Solid Collection, which contains a mammoth amount of Metal Gear Solid games. Metal Gear Solid goodness, that is. Motorstorm, man, we really need to have another Motorstorm. A lot of sports titles in here, so I started picking them up as I go through. A couple of Need for Speed. Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. There's a second one as well, I believe. That was quite a difficult one to find. I found that while I was over in Melbourne for PAX. Bit of Pro Evolution Soccer there. I've got all of the Ratchet & Clank games except for the trilogy, so I'm trying to hunt that one down. A bit of Resident Evil 5 in there, so I've got both versions, the Steelbook and the normal one, and I've also got the Gold Edition, which as well. Resistance, one of my favourite first-person shooters. A couple of American exclusives in there, Rock Revolution and Rock of the Dead. And then we come down to here, we've got the couple of Saint Rose titles. SingStar. Now, SingStar is something that I've started collecting, and it is a huge collection of games. Now, I know a lot of people might think there's only probably a handful. There is a lot. There's a lot of country exclusive games. So the rarest one I've got is the SingStar with the Wiggles. That was found at EB Games earlier in the year. Soul Calibur, really looking forward to the new Soul Calibur on PS4, can't wait for that. Splatterhouse, I've got to get around to playing that one. And then down here, not too happy with the way it's set out, but it will be getting moved and it'll be look a lot better shortly, but this is basically where the rest of the alphabet of PS3 games lies. Tony Hawk Project 8 is quite an expensive game. I found that one there cost me $15, but it seems to go for around about the 20 mark, so that's one of the launch titles of the PS3. And then we have over here finishing up, and X-Blade seems to be one that's quite a difficult one to find at times, so yeah, there we have it guys. There's a good look. I'll pan back out now. That's my PS3 collection. Hope you enjoyed. It's just been a huge journey getting to this stage, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. And just want to say, you know, thank you to everyone who subscribes and leaves comments and leaves thumbs up or thumbs down. It's all much appreciated, and you know, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be making videos. So thank you all so much. It means a hell of a lot to me. As always guys, please leave me a big thumbs up, leave me some comments, and if you haven't, please subscribe. It'd mean a hell of a lot to me. Yeah, that's it guys. Thank you very much for watching.